Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, February 7th, 2017, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, we had another one of those slow, boring, crappy days. Uh, we had, about four positions coming in. We closed those out with negative $1,600. No big deal there. And we got into five new positions, and two are positive, three are negative, and we're holding negative $2,000 going into tomorrow. Now, believe me, that's not a big losing day. That's just kind of an irritating day. But uh, what is more bothersome to me psychologically is this is like the second day in a row. I don't have anything to show you. I mean, nothing's happening. This is just, you know, like watching paint dry. And while we're watching paint dry, we're losing some money. So that makes trading very unrewarding. You know, a lot of people, I talk to so many traders. I've been talking to traders for over 20 years, or trader wannabes, and they oftentimes tell me, they dream of being a trader. They dream of being able to trade for a living. And by far the majority of those people never make it. They try it for a while, they lose some money, and they get out. And surprisingly enough, one of the reasons that happens is they find that trading can be very boring. And they anticipate that they're going to start trading, and all of a sudden their life gets very exciting every day, sitting in front of these screens and making a lot of money. And then when they're faced with a lot of days like we had today, they realize it's not exciting, and not only is it not exciting, they lose money while it's not exciting. And I try to tell new traders that boredom is really an occupational hazard of trading for a living. Most days, nothing much happens. That's the truth. And you are profitable, you get profitable by just going in there and dealing with that boredom and basically doing the same thing day after day after day, not trying to spice it up or make it exciting by doing crazy things and different things, because that's the end. That's just a prescription for disaster. Anyway, that's my little sermon for today on trading. Today was boring and not much happened. The problem, the problem that we're having here, the last 2 days, you can see this Dow pattern that we really hate. Yesterday we had a lower open, but we did have a rally right at the beginning of the day, and then it tails off. Today we get a higher opening, and we get a little rally here, and then it trails off at the end of the day. Both these patterns are very similar. What happens is both here and here we end up buying stuff, and then it goes against us for the rest of the day, and we end up, in the case of both these days, just some small losses, but they're all losses. There are no gains in there, and that's what makes us difficult, and that's why we don't have any profits to show you. So we will just live through. Let me tell you something. The way our system works, we could have 10 days like today. We could have 10 of them in a row. We're not going to have 10 of them in a row. But if we did have 10 of them in a row, we could have 10 of them in a row and then have one really great day, and it would make up for all those losses. That's why we just got to stick with it. We got to understand that maybe the majority of the days we do lose money, but that doesn't mean we don't make money over time, because we tend to have these really spectacular days from time to time that really wipe out all these losses. And I will guarantee you, just as soon as I fall asleep doing this stuff like we've been doing the last 2 days, we're going to have a big move, and suddenly, there's electricity all over these screens. That's the way it goes. Anyway, uh, we'll wait and see. Maybe tomorrow. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll be back here tomorrow on Wednesday.